A professional cornhole player and quadruple amputee Dayton Webber was denied bond this week and remains behind bars on a murder charge. He's accused of killing a passenger in his vehicle during an argument on March 22nd. Webber's attorney says the shooting was self-defense and his client would have been the victim if he hadn't fired first. The next hearing is scheduled for May 6th, but for more on this now, let's bring in prosecutor in the case, Deputy State Attorney for Charles County, Maryland, Karen Piper Mitchell. Karen, great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. So you prosecute crimes like this all the time. This one's very different. What were you thinking when this particular case came across your desk?
Well, I'm sure like many people, you're trying to determine how is it possible, given his situation. But, you know, once you learn more information, then you realize, okay, you know, this isn't a crime that is impossible given the fact that he's a quadruple amputee. But I think like everyone, you kind of pause to first determine the physical ability to actually commit the crime.
In terms of the investigation, we've seen videos of him shooting firearms. We are showing that now. We've seen him hunting, climbing up ladders. His defense attorneys say that this was self-defense. What do you have to say about that?
You know, at this stage, we don't comment on the defense's position. We'll deal with that in the course of the trial if the case actually is tried and not resolved. But, you know, we understand that at this stage, the defense attorney has to put forth the best defenses that they need for their client.
So Webber was denied bail, and he remains in jail pending the next step of the court proceedings. Why did the judge choose to keep him behind bars at this point?
Well, we asked. And we asked the court to do that based on looking at two critical criteria. One, is he a danger to the community? And given the nature of the crime, the access to other weapons that is at his residence, and we mentioned both through the bail review hearing, and I believe it was mentioned before the reporters at the time, the previous incident where shots were fired, at least in the direction of the victim, that we felt that given that, and also that he knows the other witnesses in the vehicle, that we felt that it was best from a public safety standpoint that he remains held without bond. And then finally, is he a flight risk? And the crime happens in La Plata, Maryland. He is found near Charlottesville with the vehicle, and at that time, the vehicle had about 40 miles left on the Tesla. So again, for our purposes, we felt that that indicated that he was a flight risk.
And how far away is, for people who are watching who aren't familiar with the Maryland, D.C., Virginia area, how far away is La Plata from Charlottesville? About 4 hours, 5 hours from there?
Yeah, give or take, yes.
A couple hundred miles, not close.
It's not close. It's not around, you pass several police stations before you get there.
Yes, indeed you do. And there are speed limits as well. The defendant has been charged with murder in first and second degree, assault in the first and second degree, and using a firearm in the commission of crime. What sort of sentences do these charges typically carry for someone who's convicted, or for this person if they were convicted of these crimes?
Well, first degree murder carries life imprisonment. And it could be either with or without the possibility of parole. So, and generally, and then use of a firearm, commission of crime or violence could be an additional 20 years. That could be consecutive to that.
So Webber's attorneys think that this is going to be a lengthy trial. They believe that they will prove his innocence. Do you think this will be a drawn-out case based on what you've seen, or are you just going to wait for the evidence to play out in court and see how long it takes?
I mean, generally, for us, a homicide trial may take maybe a week and a half, depending on how many witnesses. They don't, you know, we don't have a lot of witnesses, at least that we're seeing so far. We'll see how it plays out with the investigation. But generally, I mean, it shouldn't be more than 2 weeks. I mean, I've seen cases be a little longer if we have an extended witness list, or like I have a case where we're going to need a lot of interpreters because many of the witnesses speak Spanish. But I don't foresee that there's anything unique as far as the length of the trial in this case.
In terms of why you're confident that these charges can be proven in court, what did you tell the judge about your confidence level in keeping him and charging him with these serious, in this long list of crimes?
Well, I mean, when the court is analyzing the case and looking at the evidence as presented by the state and making a bond decision, bottom line, we have two witnesses in the car that said he murdered the victim, Pavlich. So, you know, that's pretty good evidence when the court's trying to assess, should I hold someone without bond? Because you don't want to hold anyone if you're not confident with respect to the evidence. So we have two witnesses that witness the murder.
Right. And there are also cameras involved that will be used in evidence as well. Karen Piper Mitchell, thank you for your time tonight and explaining this case to us. We'll be following it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.